back up a little bit. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. For those of you that are already following me, hi, and it's so good to see you again. And for those of you that haven't been following me yet, go ahead and do that. Give you a few seconds. There we go. Much better. Thank you guys so much for watching. Today I'm going to be doing a video for all of my moms out there, or maybe you're not a mom yet, maybe you're pregnant, or maybe you want to get pregnant, or maybe you just want to watch this video for future reference, or maybe you're a dad, maybe you just want to know what moms go through, what the process is, or anything. But this is going to be a breastfeeding video all about month by month kind of how breastfeeding is. I've been breastfeeding my daughter for going on 10 months, and we've been doing relatively good. She's been gaining weight how she's supposed to. She eats really good. She isn't really picky. She hasn't gotten sick yet. Thank God. Fingers crossed that she never does. And yeah, everything's been going pretty good. So I just wanted to kind of share my process and kind of how I go about feeding her and everything. Also, I kind of want to tell y'all our sleeping schedule and what we've been doing now versus when she was a newborn. So let's start from the beginning. Let's start from the first days in the hospital. The first days in the hospital are gonna be very hard, just because, especially if you're a new mom, it is a completely different ball field. You can't really educate yourself enough. If you want to do research, if you want to watch YouTube videos and everything, that's what I did. But everybody's experience is different, and what I can tell you from my experience and my friends' experience that have had kids and everything, the first few days in the hospital are the hardest. And really the only reason is because sometimes you don't get your milk yet. Sometimes you get so much milk that your boobs just hurt and they feel like they're gonna explode. But everybody's different, and that's what I kind of want to touch base on today. But I do want to tell you it does get so much better. So I want to tell you kind of my experience. Those first couple days in the hospital, they woke me up every couple hours and told me that I need to be feeding her and this and that. And I will tell you this, definitely, if it makes you comfortable, listen to what the doctor says. But once we got home, I fed her when she wanted to be fed. I didn't force feed her every 2 hours or anything like that. I fed her when she was hungry and she was letting me know that she was hungry. And that's what worked for me. Now, something that I did go through was blistering and cracked nipples. And they can sell you every cream, every ointment, everything on the list or whatever, but to me, what really helped was just rubbing some breast milk right on it. Honestly, breast milk is such a good source of so many good antibiotics and things like that. It really is good for a lot of things. If your baby's breaking out, rub some on your baby. Like, it really is a good, it's so amazing. And it's so incredible that we produce it and everything. But yeah, I did have cracking and chafing, and I got little scabs, and I know it's kind of gross, but honestly this does happen. And what you just want to do is, you don't want to irritate it or anything, and if it's only on one side, you try to use the other side as much as you can, and maybe pump on this side, because sometimes they from the baby, it can pull your scabs and you can bleed. And I know a lot of us feel very weird about seeing blood while our baby's eating, and that made me feel uncomfortable. So I would just primarily feed her on the other side and then pump on this side, and that would kind of help with that. But yeah, that's gonna be the first couple days in the hospital to the first month. And if you find that your baby in those appointments within those that time length is not gaining enough weight or anything, talk to your doctor, talk to the nurses, talk to everybody, because they'll give you so many good resources. I went a couple days after I had an appointment with a lactation specialist, and she kind of told me what I can do to get my supply up, and she told me that my supply was better than what I thought it was, because I mean, you don't know, but she was getting exactly how much she needed and a little bit more than what she actually needed. So that was really great. And she had already gained like 2 pounds in 2 weeks. So, I mean, she was doing really good. But now let me get into like 2 to 4 months. 2 to 4 months, your baby is going to start to have more neck control. So you're going to, instead of, I kind of held my baby supporting the neck, and it was very, very weird to hold her like that. But I held her supporting her neck and up. So it was kind of like a cradle, but I really had to take this hand and support her neck. And it was very uncomfortable. 2 to 4 months, it's going to get a little more comfortable because you can kind of just let her lay there. She has more neck control. She's not going to be flopping everywhere. And just trying to guide her to where she needs to be. Also, you might not have to, in the first couple months, I had to always kind of, and I know this is kind of awkward, but I had to always kind of squeeze and push it in so that she got the right place and she got enough of the nipple in her mouth that she was not causing the chafing and everything and causing me to have pain or anything. And she was getting the right enough of milk and everything. That is a whole another topic, but sorry, I thought I heard my boyfriend get up, but now 2 to 4 months, yeah, you're gonna have it's gonna get a little bit easier. She's gonna be supporting her neck and everything and all of that. Now 5, 6, 7 months, she's gonna start knowing like this is where the food come from, and she's gonna actually, as soon as you kind of get her in the position, she's gonna find it right away, and it's gonna get even easier because of that. Now, what I found that recently has been happening is my daughter will actually like pull on my shirt. She knows exactly what I need to do to get like the process going. She knows as soon as I take it out, like sometimes she'll grab it and put it in her mouth, and that does sometimes hurts. But oh yeah, and around 7 or 8 months, she started getting teeth, and the thing that is really hard about that is because she does have those new teeth. She wants to kind of use them and see what she's supposed to do with them. And she's starting to eat more finger foods and stuff like that. She wants to use her teeth more. And using her teeth on me is a big no-no for me. It really hurts. And sometimes it can even break the skin. And so what I would have to do after that is I would kind of go, ouch, and I would unlatch her. And I would kind of tell her, don't do that, because if I take it away from her and she's not done, it kind of tells her, like, okay, I need to stop doing that because she's going to take this away from me and I'm not done, you know. That's what helped for me. Some people say that you can get a nipple guard and that will kind of help. There's a lot of different options that you can use, and like I said, talk to your doctor, talk to your nurses. There's people that are there to help you. Their job is to help you, so just talk to them. Something else, she eats a lot. She eats a lot more, but she eats a lot more food too, so she doesn't need to breastfeed as much. And how you kind of know how much you need to be breastfeeding her, every child is different. So you can't just go from kind of my experience, but you can kind of like test a few things. Like if she's whining and you're feeling like, okay, she needs milk, try feeding her something else first. Try giving her some little foods that she can eat at the time. I started my daughter on like real food when she was about 8 months. And she's progressively eating more and more real food like mashed potatoes and macaroni. And well, my daughter can eat stuff like steak and chicken and rice and stuff like that, but that's only because she's really good about chewing her food and everything. I don't advise you to start your kids off with anything that's really hard, because a lot of kids forget to chew their food, or they don't register it in their mind that they need to chew their food and that's what their teeth are for. So start your kid off with things that you can mush with your fingers, easily mush with your fingers. Start your kid off with mashed potatoes, sweet potatoes, carrots that are cooked really good and stuff like that. And then if you find that they're using their teeth to kind of chew that stuff, then you can start with the other stuff. But gradually the amount of, and it might take a month before you add, another piece of sweet potato to their plate or something. But gradually just progress on that. And if they eat that first and they're still feeling a little like you can still kind of tell that they're hungry, but they kind of don't want that, then you want to go ahead and breastfeed them. And that will help with the transition into real foods and out of breastfeeding. I have been breastfeeding for 10 months. I know I already told you guys that, but I do want to kind of quit breastfeeding around 18 months, just because I know after 2 years it's really, really hard, because it kind of my doctor told me that they develop their